Alright, one unmute later. Hello. Hello, everybody. Ty, thank you for the resub. Meantime, also thank you for mod. That's pretty cool. Meanwhile, we wait here for our first match of the evening of UTB V3 against Team Vision Velocity in the Rifle Rush Div 5, I believe? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Div 5. But right after that, we got the game of UTB Clairfnugnorable Donk, or however you pronounce that, against Striker Defenders in the Royalty Series premiere. So two high level gameplay here. Let's hope I don't get dehydrated again like last time. Stop being good at the game, please. Meanwhile, give or take 5 minutes until game 1 happens. Hello. Anyways, Vigitoy. Wow. Whoa. Wow. I'm not doing this again. Still content for one stream. Let's keep it at that. Camera on. Ja, ik breng zo heel naar beneden. Ja, ook die van mij. Ja, want dan wordt uur te 10. Ja, dat maakt uit, maar morgenochtend kan jij niet. Ja, dat moet wel lukken. Have you? We don't have those. You lied to me. That isn't my mom. Listen here, you little shit. That's my mom. I don't have a wife, at least not yet. So fuck that. No. Maybe we should make not a channel point thing, right? Maybe content idea, huh? God damn it, Nick. Why do you bully me? Why? I'm not married. I have to deal with this the entire time now. Fair enough. I cannot argue with that logic. Especially where you're from. You know, right, Nick? Everyone there is an asshole. I mean, if that's in the budget, you know, that's pretty cool, and like we have been eyeballing a place, 150k, you know, just pass my way, it'd be pretty good. I have a lot of rings. I have 5 actually. Alright. Oh, fucking holy shit. Channel points. Oh, what a shame. What's up, 3DG? Hello, everyone. 5 wives. 5 wives. Yeah, totally. And I hope I didn't mess up setting up barrel, right? Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Let me double check real quick. Seeing a lot of names I recognize. 5 guys. Why not both? No. I'm also getting spammed on Discord. Why is out of all time now people are spamming me? It's the pain. I mean, true. Well, any second now. I don't know which team is going to be hosting the match, right? If it's gonna be the UTB or the Team Vision. Fried chicken. No. I was gonna say, okay, I could agree to the getting married part, the fact, considering the fact I am engaged already. So yeah, that's doable. Hey, that could be, right? I don't know. I don't know the meaning. Yeah, no, 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 just no, no, definitely not happening there. Not interested. Thank you very much. Why? Why do you have to be weird now? I don't think it's visible in chat. Hold on. I can't fucking. If I add light, you can see guinea pig. Guinea pigs are in the corner here. Alright, he walked away. Fucking asshole. Now I have two guinea pigs. One's called Sid, and the other one's called Kuro, which I kind of based my name all about, as you can see down there. And then I also have a bunny that way, and two hamsters, which one is called Lilo, the other hamster is called Silver, and I have a rabbit called Stitch. Well, Kuro is the Japanese way of saying black, which is also my favorite color. So the it's gonna sound weird, but the black with a little bit of orange or brown guinea pig is called Kuro. So I found the name very fitting. And Sid, because he kind of gave me the vibes of, Sid from Ice Age, right? Like the goofy little fella. Why? Why? Actually, getting my hair dyed is on the schedule, and I am definitely gonna be black, but I'm also considering adding an extra color like red or something. But that's not full set yet. But dyeing my hair black again is gonna happen. So, joke's on you. I actually have had half black hair before. God damn it, Nick. No, just no. Alright, listen here, you shit. Stop that, you southern pizza. Poo. Bro, why are you munching on food while making direct eye contact? Why? Okay, well, game's getting set up. I'm switching to the. God damn it, Rocket League, please. Alrighty. Let's get. I didn't fuck up the names. Let's go. On the UTB side, we have Salad, Longy, and Cycland against the Vision side of Peh, Reza, and Stare. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's already going really fast. Trying to catch up here on some action. Salad on the orange wall there. Keeping a little bit of control, keeping it. Missing the flick though. Gets the 50, gets past 2. Can he go further? Center mid, Longy not expecting it here. Longy can't quite read the bounds. Pet in net, zero boost, no one punishing it though. Cyclone following up, trying to fake. Gets blocked, Reza gets past Salad. Longy on the wall. Tries to pass forward, Stare just says no. Cyclone trying to get a touch, missing. Salad's booming to the corner. Low boost though. Scary situation here. Longy trying to go in the air, getting a touch. Just get one touch, small touch. Reza clearing it away. Heh, gets one touch on the wall there. Salad gets one touch, pops it high, Stare in the air to Reza power shot on net. Longy with the save. Salad tries to get it clear, not quite there. Longy booms it, getting interrupted by Orange there. Orange shooting, Vision, it's Vision, right? Yeah, Velocity, let's just go with Velocity here. Longy 1v1, tries to get past one, does not quite get it. Cyclone trying to get the flick, gets it over one crossbar. God bless that sound. Send it in the air, gets passed by Reza. No UTB in the defense there. Longy managed to get back, gets fake. Cyclone missing, Salad, big awkward. Cyclone there getting demoed. There on the corner, gets a one touch, 50s Longy mid-air, lands back on the wall. Reza in the air, Pat trying to take it over, maybe shaking, not quite sure. Salad in the corner, takes it up the wall. 50 by Stair, Stair gets 50 against Longy. Reza shooting middle, getting a little bounce. To the corner, Salad on the ball, low boost, so can't do very much with that. Reza in the air instantly. Longy gets demoed here by Stair. Cyclone to the corner. God bless director cam, switch me please, thank you. Peg gets past Salad. Longy in the air, missing, leaving goal wide open. Peg missing the open. Cyclone in the air, gets one touch, tries to follow it up a bit. Reza catching, going up the wall. Cyclone pushing instantly mid for Salad. Salad gets beat by Peg. Reza 50 with Longy. Salad in the air, gets one small touch backwards. No one of the UTB there. Cyclone catching, shooting instead of catching. Longy pops it high. Peg in the air, possible double, missing. Reza getting demoed by a Cyclone though. Cyclone on the wall against Stair. Ooh, a little bit bumping going on there by Velocity there. Longy pops it high, misses the second touch though. Stair low boost, pops it forward. Reza in the air, gets one touch, a bit too hard to pet. I guess one touch doesn't get the wall read. Cyclone, Salad, little double commit on the save there. Salad getting past Stair. I'll just say it in Dutch because it pretty much looks like it's really German. I mean, it is the rival Russia German speaking league. Longy on the wall, gets one touch, gets another touch. Rise to 50, gets the third touch mid. Is anyone there? Can anyone go for it? No one's going for it. 15 Salad. Salad on to the corner. Gets beat by Reza. Longy catching, getting pushed by Stair. Longy gets trying to get one more touch. Top left corner. Trying to get in his way, but not making it just in time. And Longy here with the one touch, keeping the boost going. Wanted to go for a flip reset? No, that's just a straight up shot. Looked like a little bit like a flip reset there, but realized the shot would be enough. Kick off, flying towards the orange side. Cyclone with the 50. Longy, no boost though. Tries to get it mid, gets it mid. Salad, 50 on the goal line. Scary, Reza in the air, gets one touch. Little bit of air dribble there, catching it. Star faking one. Cyclone 50. Go the UTB side. Salad popping high, gets one touch. Gets a second touch. Doesn't get a third touch to score it though. Not a very clean move. Longy to the wall. Star already there. Gets one touch, tries to follow it up. Gets 8. Doesn't get a second touch until much later. Salad against the wall. Peh getting it past Salad. Longy in the air, shooting. Reza clearing. Longy backflipping. Salad getting demoed here. Reza take control of the ball. Keeping the control, gets demoed by Longy. Salad gets one touch on the wall, tries to get a second touch, flips, getting a pass on, slightly off target though. Reza on the ball, full boost. What can he do? Gets flip, gets one touch over one, goes for the double, and that's a hella nice shot. Two UTB defenders going up there, getting slightly not getting a touch. Cyclone jumping early for the early challenger, being slightly too low. And then Longy not getting up in time, leaving Salad last man down on defense after getting, well, pretty much clipped on here. Cyclone getting a little bit bumped here. Longy pushing. Cyclone low boost on the wall, gets touch mid Stair, catching it. Popping high, gets one touch, gets second touch, gets bumped. Longy trying to catch, a bit of awkward catcher. Cyclone getting beat. Pat trying to center it. Star shooting, slightly off target though. Longy gets the clear, and then we make it to overtime. Scores 1-1. Very close game. Both seeing good offense, seeing good defense, but also a little bit less good defense. That shooting high. Star on the ceiling, hits it down though. Cyclone getting a little bit cooked over by Salad's touch there. Longy gets one extra touch. Salad is there trying to shoot. Star, I believe, saying no. Shot. Salad crossbar. They've been overcommitting there on the defense, but also no one quite going fast enough. And like seeing two people go on the backboard here, both very low boost, and Ped trying to jump backflipping in the air, Stare trusting his teammate to get it, unfortunately not. That is game one done. UTB taking game one here against Vision Velocity. You see, I have no idea where to find those standings. I have tried googling it, but I could not find. However, for the next match, I do know where to find the standings and the recent results. Please hold outlook. Thank you, Ty. Longy here on the wall. Immediately shot in gold path, hitting it to the corner, catching it, popping it high. Salad getting shot on. Stare, nope, catching it. Cyclone pushing Stare 50. No one from Vision going there. Longy gets beat. Yes, but I don't like lying. For example, if you were to tell me how Arise has been doing in Royalty, I would say pretty bad. Longy tries to get a 50, gets beat though. Cyclone with the clear. Cyclone getting past. Heh. Salad going for the double, gets the double. That's 1-0. 4 minutes 20 seconds left to go. Long here on the wall, getting past two, jumping, not quite getting him. That's a hella good. I approve of that joke. I mean, remember our motto at Arise. Who's playing? Meanwhile, Vision Velocity putting up quite the pressure here. Pa hitting it center. Reza taking his time, getting one touch against the wall, going in, getting it over one, centering, Star in the air, shoots, scores. Man, that joke, it hurts, but it's so funny. Alright, so if I'm reading that correctly, UTB V3 is currently 9th out of 10th? Can you also just send me where you found that? Longy with the pretty nice clear, actually. Ah, yes. Longy challenging after flip reset there, getting the clear, low boosto. Peh in the air, gets one touch. Guay's packet loss in the center of my screen. Oh, because the server is dying! Don't we love to see that? God bless Rocket League. Shot here from Star. Doesn't quite get it. I heard a bounce. Probably crossbar. Sadly trying to keep a bit of control there. A bit awkward. Reza missing. Star trying to do anything, but I don't know. Maybe the lag is getting to the players. For me it looks fine, but I cannot see what they are seeing, obviously. As I quite flipping the wrong way, definitely notice. I don't know. Definitely noticing a bit in how the players are playing that the server dying actually is having quite the effect. Longy getting with the 50 on Peh. I like that. I am Salad. Corner gets one touch. Gets a bit awkward flip there. God damn, way over here. Cyclone bombing at center, no one there. Peh in the air. Longy a bit too low there. Ping really kicking his ass there. Salad tries to get an extra touch, doesn't quite get it. Cyclone shooting. Demo from Salad here. I have no idea what they're saying in chat, but I'm quite sure someone will explain this to me in English. They were making lobby after. Alright, I saw the remake after, and then a bunch of German, and I just could not understand for the rest. Alright, Salad here, getting one touch, popping it high, not quite getting past Reza Star, trying to get a bump on long, he doesn't quite get it pad, taking it up the wall here. Tries to get the 50, actually gets past one, Cyclone though, hitting it right in the air. Longy trying to redirect, unfortunately getting, missing it. Then it gets two touches in the corner, bit of wall dashing, mechanical action there. Gets past Cyclone, I believe that was. Longy 50 still. Star popping it high in the corner, getting bumped by his teammate. Salad missing the clear. Longy does get it though. So, Salad jumping hot early. Cyclone shooting. Longy missing. A lot of missing. Probably the ping. Popping it high. Gets one touch. Gets a second touch on the wall. Reza not quite being ready for that. I have to admit that packet loss thing in my screen really is throwing me off. Instead of getting past one, Reza popping it high. Cycling to clearing. No, danger not quite there yet. Cycling keeping up the pressure. Does not get an extra touch. Salad gets the save though. They're passing best to pay. That would have been very dangerous. Very scary. Longy trying to redirect. Missing. You can turn on. I can turn what off? Actually. It's currently 2-0 while they remake the lobby. Oh, gee, wow. Thanks, Rocket League. I wasn't aware of that. No reservation. Ooh. After this match is done, if you could tell me where, would be pretty cool. Longy leaving while the rest joins. Longy joining back, possibly car change, could be something else. Yeah, I figured out it was the settings, but where are the settings? Quite sure we are still missing one player here from the vision velocity side. There is Star. Seems like everybody is here. Game crash. Alright. God bless Rocket League. Longy, I'm not quite sure if he realized. Yes, he does in time, or else we need to remake again. Alright, Reza being there. I don't know what that means. It's best of 5, right? Yeah, it is best of 5. Anyone that can speak German that can tell me what the fuck they're saying, because I don't fucking know. Star joining back in the game here. Some German shenanigans going on here. Not quite following. The other person leaving. Isn't Rocket League great? Like, isn't it like the best game out there, eh? Like, never runs into any issues or game crashes or anything similar. That's sarcasm, by the way, if you couldn't tell. It'd be pretty obvious, but you know. Oh, it looks like everybody is here. We can continue. Fidget or guinea pig footage? No, because the game's starting actually. Game 3 here. Cyclone taking a bit of control here. Paul gets it past 1. Tries to get a 50 past. Second, doesn't quite get it. Salad trying to shoot there, not being in time. Here. Soft touch middle. Long getting demoed. Star in the air. Gets past Cyclone, past Salad. No, Salad is still gonna touch in the air. Jesus, Salad goes up quick. Wow. He got quite far. There, with those little bit of flipping, little bit of wall dashing. Salad shooting high, res on the backward though. Gets catch, hits it upwards. Gets one more touch. Longy hits to the side. Cyclone trying to get a touch. Star shooting it far. Longy shooting it on target. Cyclone trying to redirect it, but Longy gets a goal here. Longy with the nice shot there. Right, straight off the wall. Lots of power. Ooh, Reza steals Cyclone's boost there. Reza gets 1 touch, gets 2 touch, gets 3 touch, carrying it there. Let's call an air dribble. Longy in the air, gets 1 touch, gets the 50. Salad jumping into a wave dash. Longy there, hitting it center. Anyone there? Doesn't quite get a shooting angle there. Ooh, Peg getting it past Cyclone's. Whoa. Reza gets 1 touch. That second touch, shot on goal. Slightly too high though. Stare, trying to finish it. Gets bumped by Longy. Longy here is low boost. Tries to get it 50. Gets to 50 though. Silent pumping it high. Star hits it corner. Does he try to get the corner read? No, he's leaving. Reza shot. Cyclone with the save. Pesh with the shot on target. Longy gets 1 touch. Goes a bit too far. Star just tries to get 1 more touch. Nasty ass redirect. Reza trying to shoot top corner. Not quite there. Peh with the shot attempt missing. Salad gets the 50 here. Peh on the wall. Gets 1 touch, 2 touch. Gets saved by Cyclone. Salad in the air gets 1 touch. Peh shooting it right back on the UTB's net. Cyclone with flick over 1. Salad shooting off target though. Keeps going in the air. Tries to get that double. Long here gets beat. Cyclone's taking his time. Makes a flick. Gets past 1. Flips to the side. Gets past 2. Shoots to Salad. Salad tries to shoot on target. Crossbar onto the last defender. Back into the net. Got it at me. Quite unlucky there from I'm guessing it's Pat trying to get that save. Gets just the crossbar bang into him. Also get the goal in net. Scores 2-0. 2 minutes 36 left to go. Ooh, kickoff staying right center. That Pat taking it in the corner, gets 1 touch. Longy bumps him. Salad in the air. A bit too high. Doesn't quite get the shot there. Reza shooting it to the side. Longy middle. Shoots on target. Cyclone almost getting the lucky video. Yeah, I really have noticed Cyclone dislike playing it slow and patiently. Salad! Salad, what the fuck are you doing, bud? Flip off the wall into the air dribble. Into the just goal. Oh, just a double. Flips. Gets 1 touch. Gets the double. barely past one of the defender. 3-0, 2 minute 14 left to go. Still plenty of times to have stuff happen. Zeta tries to get the carry into a flick, but gets stopped here by the defense. Cyclops gets 2 touches. Longy barely missing Reza into the air. Salet contesting high in the air. Gets the touch corner though, but Reza also. Reza just cook his teammate here. Head taking it back to the corner. Gets demoed there. But Longy also does get demoed. Salad, will he get there in time? Tries to go for the block, but Star missing here. Reza in the air. Star going for the demo. Cyclone gets the save though. Pah. No boost trying to go in the air. Star gets shot on target there. Cyclone with the 50. Salad. No, pass to Longy. Longy gets the 50. Longy goes up. Ha. Cancels it out. Salad in the air. Fakes past Reza. Doesn't quite have enough boost to get a second touch in. Ha. Dangerous back pass here. Cyclone. Longy. Barely missed. Star hitting it high. What is going on, man? Alright, Cyclone. Shooting it far. Very far. Up to the wall. Pat. No boost. Hits middle though. Longy in the air. Longy gets beat. To the UTB corner. Salad barely missing. Salad taking it slow. Gets blocked by Star. Reza low. All of the orange players on low boost here. Reza getting bumped into the ball. Longy gets 1 touch. Cyclone getting bumped by Salad. Salad low boost. Gets the clear though. Reza is not quite fast enough here on the offense. Peh gets 1 touch. Follows it. Ruins all his boost. Gets a second touch though. Maybe even a third. Does not quite get the third. Salad denying the third touch there in the corner. Ooh, Reza getting demoed. Cyclone gets 1 touch. Longy pre-driving it, hitting it downwards. Salad popping high. Star clearing. Longy in the air gets 1 touchdown onto Reza. Cyclone 15 instantly though, not giving Reza time to cook up anything. Ooh, Star trying to shoot, missing. Open nets are the most difficult ones to hit. Cyclone shooting at middle. Reza catches it. Salad low boost. Denies the touch. GG's. That's game 3. UTB V3 taking the 3-0 victory here. That is quite the match, if I have to say so myself. UTB here playing very aggressive and it paying off. Getting the clean 3-0 sweep. Unfortunate about game 2 with the lag though. Not much we can do about that. That is Psyonix or Epic Games top quality servers there. Meanwhile, we have another small 15 minutes of waiting until our second match of the night. So I'm gonna quickly put on some music, give you guys a little bit of a second while I will be right back with you.
Invincible.
That is way too soft. Oh, hello, yes, I have returned. Let's keep it a bit chill here for the last couple of minutes into our second match of the night. Look at some stats here. The UTB Glerf Nug Yorbeldonk here. It's current standing number 7 against striker defenders who are currently 10th, both with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. The only difference here being that the UTB have a win-loss of they've won 6 matches out of and lost 4 total, which means Strikers has played a bit more but also have lost a singular 1 more, causing the nothing much change. But so same standings here. Could be very close though, however, considering they are equally both won lose. And the loss of, let me see if I can find it, the loss of striker defenders being against the Godalians Arisen, I think that's how I pronounce it, already lost 3-1, and the UTB Lerfnog Yorbeldonk also losing to Godalians Arisen 3-0. So a little bit of a better performance there from striker defenders, but that does not mean that that's how it's going to end tonight. It can always end up and resulting in differently. Maybe UTB wins, maybe they lose. We shall see. We had a strong performance here earlier from UTB V3 going 3-0, which it might sound easy, just like don't lose, but you have a lot of pressure in the game as well. I get a little bit of hydration in there. What do you want? Guinea pig over back there. Are you running away, you coward? He's like light. He's not a fan of the light. I mean, understandable, honestly, right? But let's hope they remember they need to invite me at some point here. Although they are currently in game, so could explain why it is taking a hot minute. Well, where's the fun vidit toy? Actually, hold on, I have more content on my desk. Let us roll the goddamn D20. Let's see if this game's gonna go good or not. Meanwhile, let's just on the desk here, so no cheating. It is a 6. Can I get it in the screen? It is a 6. So the D20 does not see this going well, but that has not stopped it from proving wrong, especially in my D&D sessions. I don't roll 6s. I roll not once, because I'm just that unlucky. I can't get the fuck. Couldn't fucking close the box. It's not closed. God damn it, close. Oh, I got invited in the meantime. While I was fucking around here. Hello, can we close? Can we close? Hello? Oh, it's the wrong way around. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened here. Just don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm too old for that. Let me get my chair back up. Let me adjust the webcam to... Yes, that looks fine. Any minute now they're gonna set up the game. At least that's what I think they are going to do. For the rest, anyone that is here in chat, Let's give us some inspiration here. What type of channel point rewards would you like to see? If you have any suggestions, feel free to throw them here in the chat, or if you're in the Discord. Do we have any chat for suggestions or something? Why did I turn on my audio on my phone? Just join our Discord. The link's been posted 17 billion times in chat, and drop a suggestion here in the general chat, or any chat does that matter. And perhaps we will make it happen. Right? Not that I have much control over that, but you know. Any suggestions are fine. I feel like the rest of the staff, not the rest of the staff, the moderator team would definitely take everything into consideration. If you have anything, feel free to throw it in. Meanwhile, the match time has arrived. It's not quite there in the game yet, so let's hope it's not another 20 years of... Why are people spamming me on my phone? Alright, anyways, meanwhile, Fidget Toy. Oh, fuck, fell. Oh no, that's not fun. It's not straight up. That's not what I want. Come on. Come on. Be weird. I want you to be weird. God damn it. Meanwhile, game's being made, so I'll figure that out later as we hop into the match here. Thank God the names are correct. Well, simply waiting for the opponents, and them already getting in here quite fast. You want to see a magic trick? It's like magic. Now you see V3. Now you see Glenfleur, Robo Donk. It's magic. Thank you, Nick. By the way, I did not realize I changed everything except that. Oh, that's on me. The other ones as well. Did it just not save the things I had changed? That could also just definitely be the case. Magic. Look, it's a miracle. Okay, it did say royalty series up top. Alright, I'm starting to think everything was fucked. And it's already well. New air. I feel like the menu is just bugging at the moment, not showing J-Evo here in the chat. At least in the spectating part of things. I'll pause into spectator. Salad here on 100+ ping. Uh-oh. We have on the UTB side Salad, Pain, Nick against Double, Show, and Jay. I'm just gonna go for that. Double in the air. Does he get the double? He does not get the double. Show can't quite get the shot there. Nick missing the extra touch. Salad passing to Nick. Nick trying to get the demo, and Jay not getting it. Gets the accidental flip reset, trying to get the boost in time. Pain pushing up far. Show not quite getting the shot there. Jay trying to get the demo, hitting it middle. Oh, the Salad hitting it middle there. Salad getting a demo on Jay. Nick, a little bit of aerial play, catching it, gets to 50. Pretty neutral 50 there. Pain slightly getting beat. Salad getting one touch. Does he recover and get a second? Goes to the floor, goes low. Tries to fake. Doesn't quite get the fake, gets to 50 though. Is that Nick trying to pinch? Not quite there. Pain shoots it high. Hubble in the air. Show in the air. Nick in the air. Salad in the air. Salad pinches it though. A little bit of wall dashing. Losing a little bit of control there. Hits it high, centered. It's quite a bit too high. Payne trying something. Didn't quite get it. Goal getting left open by striker defenders. Payne missing though. Tries to pinch just straight up. Jay shooting it high, shooting it far. Nick catching it. Taking a sweet ass time. Going up on the wall. Gets 50'd instantly. Payne trying to go in the air. Not quite getting the nice angle for that. Jay flying, shooting backboard. Payne shooting at center. Nick, does he get the defense? It's not good at defense. Cannot get quite back far enough in the net here on the defense. Did the backflip, simply did not have enough boost to work with to make it to the other side of the net. Kickoff going towards the UTB side there. Salad gets one touch though. Tries to get it over Jay. Jay pre-dumping that though. Saying, no, you're not getting over me. Nick tries to get the clear. Fucks it up though. Payne, little bit of panic. Jay shoots. Salad blocks. Trouble in the air. Show here taking his time, taking it to his corner. Pops it high though. Salad high in the air. Nick trying to little bit double commit there. Jay shooting. Payne trying to give it a catch though. Nick shooting back to G. Jay tries to get a pinch. Didn't quite get the pinch. Tubble shooting it on target though. Nick no boost. Can't get back in time. That's a 2-0 for striker defenders here in game 1. 2 minutes 51 seconds left. A little bit of slacking on the defense here on the UTB side, honest. A little bit of double commits, small mistakes, giving ball away. Nothing I wouldn't do because I'm worse than all of these people. Even 2 of me could not beat 1. So, Salad here catching, gets 1 touch. A little bit high, a little bit low. Gets 50 there by Tubble. Payne shooting it high though. Gets bumped by Salad. A little bit unlucky. Nick though. Nick tries to push early. Gets 1 touch. Gets not quite how he wants it though. Tubble. Payne goes up high. Tries to get a bump on Show. Didn't quite get a J. Taking it to the corner. Gets the full boost here. Full boost. Uncontested. Nick goes in the air. Jay just with a simple shot. Tubble in the air. Trying to get the redirect in. Salad. Last man on defense, low boost. Jay shoots it centers. Nick 50s it. Salad faking. Tubble doesn't quite get there. Still good 50 though. Payne gets a touch. Gets the flick. Gets the goal. Payne here with the catch. Jay not quite turning the right way. Getting flicked past. Top left corner here. Scores 1-2, 2 minutes 1 second left. Let's see what will happen next. Ooh, Tubble bumping Nick though, so he can't get that shot right off kickoff. Nick in the air shoots it. Show getting past to Payne, shooting it on the wall, right into Show. Nick shoots high, 2 defenders up in the air. Salad. Shooting on target. Triple commit from the defense, but they get away with it. It's Payne keeping up the pressure. Nick going back, realizing this could be dangerous. Nick going for the catch. Steals the boost of Jay. Actually, no, I was wrong. Tubble in front of that. Scary. Jay gets 1 touch. Tubble shoots the bit backwards. Salad. Crossbar, Payne shot on crossbar there. Tubble. Nick, last man of defense. His teammates need a little bit to get back. Gets the 1. Doesn't quite get the 50. Jay gets shot. Get him blocked there. Salad, last man. Booming it a bit too high there. Nick though, down, ready. Show just doing a little twirl in the air. Does not quite get the save there. Salad popping high. Show going in the air, realizing I don't need to. Jay barely missing. Show side flipping ever so slightly incorrect, and that's you guys scored on in this high level gameplay. Scores 2-2, 50 seconds left. Game 1 still. That game already. Nick gets it demoed off kickoff. Payne in the air, hits the corner, gets demoed. Director cam please. Salad popping it to Nick. Nick gets it past 1. Jay does get the save though. Salad in the air. Gets 1 touch. Does not quite get the 2nd touch. Payne did try to go for it, trying to salvage it. Nick getting bumped or fucking up a half flip? I can't quite tell. Show gets past 1. Salad tries to shoot Jay. Standing in between it though. Jay with the shot on goal. Nick gets the clear. getting bumped there. Show, last man, gets beat. Nick popping it high, set it, side flipping. Jay hitting it to the side, taking it on the wall, goes for the pinch, doesn't quite get the pinch. Show on the wall, Jay in a dangerous position, no boost though. Ball bounces, getting us into game 1 overtime. Ball keeping center, slightly going to the UTB side. Show does beat Nick. Nick gets it, pops it past high, didn't get the boost, gets beat though. Tubble shoots it high, does not get a second touch mid. Sell it to Nick. Nick slightly not having boost though. Payne gets past Show, gets the 50, gets bouncing very high though. Tubble clears it far. Nick catching, getting 1 touch here, boosting a little bit. Gets a second touch. Jay blocking Payne's shot there. Salad trying to get a touch, not quite getting the touch he wants. Payne with 1 more touch than he planned for. Jay taking the time, taking it slow, tries to force the 50, gets the 50. Nick though, yeah, tries the 50 as well, slightly gets stopped though. Show getting demoed by Nick here. Jay pushes it away, dangerous position, gets bumped. Salad shooting on target, Tubble shooting it back at Salad. Salad no boost, can't do much. Pinch from Tubble. Wow, running out of breath. Payne gets past 1. Show's ready though. Ooh, Nick getting bumped here. Salad trying to make something happen. Gets past 1. Gets the wave dash. Has the speed. Tries to pass to Payne. Gets blocked by Jay though. Nick tries to get center. Gets soft touch center. Show's already in the air though. Payne almost getting bumped by Jay there. Payne tries to get 1 more touch. Does not get the touch. Salad jumping, getting an extra touch. Nick in the air gets 50 by Show. Tubble hitting it to the side. Jay ready for it. Nick jumping off the wall, getting the redirect. Payne going for the demo, doesn't quite get it. Salad here pushing, gets the ball center. Awkward ass angle. Nick shoots it though. Tubble gets the save. Payne keeping up the pressure here. Jay catching into the corner. Show getting demoed here by Payne. Tubble doing a bit of faking shit. Unlucky spawn. What is going on in this corner? Nick doesn't get the hit, gets bumped instead of Payne though. Jay with the clear. Show in the air, doesn't get the touch though. Tubble ready for it. Nick getting 1 touch, popping high, gets past 1. Jay really gets the touch, goes in the air. Salad doesn't quite get it. Jay with the flip reset in the net of the UTB. Let's see it here. Flying high, gets the does not get the flip. Does get the flip. I don't know, man. My brain cannot handle all this. This is just higher level gameplay compared to my Champ 2 gameplay. That game 1 going to the striker defenders here. Salad's being beat right back. Maybe he's eating a salad. Ah, maybe. Okay, shitty joke on me. Lot of saves there on the striker side here. UTB with a decent amount of shots is getting blocked by Jay, and Jay especially with the 4 saves here. I mean, you can see it a little bit in the replays here that's happening in the back. Jay with the saves. Nick barely missing that open there. Game 2. Alright, Nick in the air, 15 Tubble. Payne slightly getting faked by Show. Trying to get the demo, tries to get the bump. Salad shooting there. Striker defenders can't quite defend that last man in goal. Getting chased down. Being forced to try to get into a squishy, but not getting quite in time. Alright, Salah jumping in the air. Gets it straight up. Doesn't quite get the touch he wanted, most likely. Jay hitting it middle for his teammate. No one there. Nick there, though. Shooting. Scoring. Payne here, booming it into the corner. Trying to... Jay hitting it middle. No, none of his teammates is being able to be there, though. Show getting beat, and that's a goal. 2-0. 24 seconds have passed. Jay with the shot. And that's a goal. 30 seconds, 3 goals, 10 goals a second. 10 goals a second, sorry. 10 seconds a goal. Right. Payne here trying to gets a beat on Jay. Payne and Nick both getting a demo. Tubble also getting demoed. Nick just going on a murder spree here. Sadly, not quite enough boost get past Jay there. Nick gets one touch, jumps off the ceiling immediately. Payne getting demoed by Tubble. Show getting the boost the moment it spawns. Salah didn't quite get a good touch there. Just Show bumping. Salah getting bumped, accidentally centering it. Show not quite getting the redirect he wanted. Nick gets one touch, gets the second touch, jumps after it. Gets it past two. Jay, last man on defense, pops it straight up. Payne tries to get the shot. Gets the bump instead. Show with the save. Nick keeping up the pressure. Gets one touch. Two Salad. Salad shoots. Salad scores. Here we see that UTB keeping up the pressure here. Keeping on the onslaught of shots. Just narrowing down the defense with the boost and everything. Getting a goal after a decent amount of pressure there. Double gets one touch. Salad in the air gets a touch. Jay shooting it back to the corner. Payne going a bit too fast there. Nick going on the wall. Jay gets a 50. Nick's got an extra touch. Goals open. Post. Salad clears. Jay in the air. Shoots. Hits it corner. Double shooting at mid. Nobody there to follow it though. Payne gets one touch. Nick gets one touch. Gets the demo. Gets another demo. Salad trying to wall dash. Fucking it up though. Gets the 50. Payne giving up the pressure. Tubble clears it finally far enough away. Nick's got one touch. Does not get the wall read. Salad gets the read. Not quite on target though. Jay hits into the side. Nick tries to go for a fancy shot. It gets blocked though. Little double commit there from the striker defenders. Payne. Salad shooting. Nick hitting. Just slightly off target. Defense is hella awkward though. Payne driving in. Getting the shot. Settle with the center to Nick. Nick barely missing. Tubble bouncing on the corner of the net though. And Jay not being quite fast enough to get the save there. Nick clears it far. Jay's already in the air though. Tries to shoot it to a teammate. Nick gets it though. Salad gets one touch. Tubble in the air. Hits the corner. Salad hitting it to Payne. Payne missing. Nick shooting. Show barely getting a touch though. Ooh, Nick trying to back pass. Payne not quite there though. Salad hitting it. Jay in the air. Shoots it high. Not quite getting it. Nick getting it. Jay, last man defense. No boost. Has time though. Gets a bit of boost. Launches it to Narnia. Nick trying to get it to Payne. Not quite good. Show being in the way. Payne gets one touch. Jay shooting it to the corner. Nick centering it accidentally. Gets past though. Show already does not get a touch because Rocket League. Sally gets one. Jay carrying it. Gets 50 on Nick. Hubble catches it. Pinching. Sally getting a touch. Mid. Show not quite not getting the touch there. Payne trying to pinch. Jay blocking. Nick clearing it. Right to Tubble. Tubble doesn't quite get cleared. Show gets one touch. Gets second touch. Nick quite a little bit faster than Jay. Nick pops it high. Payne not having the boost to follow that though. Double hits it to Jay. Jay trying to hit it to his teammate. Not quite getting the touch there. Show trying to shoot. Getting cleared by UTB. Valid gets one touch. Jay gets past one. Gets the full boost. Gets it past Nick. No defense left in net. Double shooting the open. Not missing. He's a pro. He doesn't miss the open. Nick here going for the early challenge. Well, so his teammates can't get back quite fast enough. Could be dangerous here. Salad gets one clear. Jay gets touched though. This is the fancy way. Nick not quite able to stop that after Payne. What was it? What was it, a pinch? What was it here? After the pinch here, Nick not quite able to get high enough in time. Scores 4-3 already. From a 4-1 lead to 4-3 that quickly. Kinda scary. Show hits it to the corner. Jay shooting. Payne being in the middle of it. Double low boost trying to get something to do. Sadek gets past him. Can't follow up the ball though. Doesn't quite get the bump on Jay. Tries to get the boost. Doesn't get the boost. Payne just shoot Jay. Blocking Jay. Getting one touch. Nick in the air. Hits it to the other corner. Payne's there though. Payne could try to shoot or maybe center. Goes for the center. Salad in the air. Nick in the air. Salad missing. Nick shooting and scoring. Double commit here, but it works out. Jay trying to go for a squishy. Expecting, I'm guessing, that Salad was going to shoot. What's up, buddy? Salad gets one touch, trying to get it to the floor. Gets it to the floor. UTB Glerf Yorbal Donk takes game 2, 5-3. Better defense. Striker defenders having a sub wanting to sub in. I'm guessing subbing in. I'm good. Which one's the former teammate? Is it Payne? Or is it Nick? Or maybe even Salad? Or maybe it's Jay Tubble Show. Yeah, Show. Okay. I was taking a sip of water before swapping it over. Bit 8 chatting off the substitute striker defense just brought in. UTB not quite sure if he's registered here in a row this series as a player for striker defender. While game plays out, I'll go take a peek for the boys here. Let's see, is he registered or is he not? Yes, he is registered. Oh yeah, you got here and you got subbed out. That's lucky. I'm just gonna call him Zaka. I'm not gonna try to pronounce all that. Salad here, centering, Payne in the air, gets beat. Salad not quite having enough boost there. Zaka getting a touch. Nick on the ball. Press center, does not get center, unfortunately. Ooh, scary here. UTB getting the save. Nick clearing it fully. Nick flipping forward, Salad moving it, Tubble getting a save. Zaka in the air, clearing, Tubble shooting it past Payne. Salad pushing, gets the win, wins the 50. Jay shooting it, get another touch. Nick up in the air, gets one touch. Goes for the flip to Salad. Salad shoots, Zaka saves it though. Payne trying to keep up pressure. Salad getting the demo on Jay after he shot it close to a goal. Ooh, Nick getting demoed straight afterwards though. Payne taking it slow, taking his time. Gets past one. Zaka winning the 15. Nick last man on defense. Gets past two after the double commit from Shark defense. You're leaving Jay last man standing. Nick gets one touch. Jay Payne shooting. I'm sorry. Payne shooting top left gets it in. Getting score up 1-0. Payne hitting it forwards. Nick getting it touch. Zaka getting a save though. Nick pushing, preventing Jay from just catching it. Salad gets beat here. Jay gets touched. Salad still gets to clear though. Danger isn't gone yet. Ball still on the UTB side. Nick here on the wall, taking it slow. Gets two touches. Gets it past those. Salad jumping in the air. Gets one touch. Zaka with the shot. Payne tries to aerial. Tries to go a little bit too fast. Giving Tubble open free shot on net. Nick trying to bump Zaka there. Slightly too late. Payne trying to a bit too much speed. Ooh, Salad with the good 50 against Zaka. Payne demoing Tubble. Does not quite get a touch though. Nick in the air, gets past one and gets yeeted away though. Zaka hits to the corner. Salad keeps it there. Payne trying to shoot, not quite there. Nick centering, nobody there though. Open goal. Salad not missing the open. Ooh, Nick with the shot after the miss from the striker side there. Right off kickoff. Let's see who was the one that missed it. Ever slightly. Jay barely missing it. Oh, he does get a small touch, but nothing changed. Getting Nick the shot here. Scores 3, 1 minute 50 left to go in game 3. And we're getting a ball delivered on his hands. Gets the flip. Does not get the flip. Jay gets past Salad. Gets past centering. No one goes for it. Getting into the right Nick though. Salad pushing. Gets one touch. Payne in the air. Hits a bit too hard. Salad gets in the air. Gets one touch. Gets blocked by Zaka. Tubble trying something. Zaka shooting into the corner. Jay on the wall. Centering. Payne hitting it far away. Nick waiting, also almost gets demoed though. Zaka in the air, Salad gets past Zaka. Does not quite get the second wall read there. Not just ever slightly around the bush. Jay, Payne and Nick both in the air. Tubble shooting, double commit there on the save. Salad and Nick. Nick getting demoed there. Payne trying something, doesn't quite get it. Nick does not quite get the save. Nick trying here, just get a touch, but it's just not enough. 3-2, 49 seconds left. UTB still in the lead though, but it's a singular goal. And plenty of time to make something. Salad trying to spin a bit, not trying to get a good touch on the car, doesn't quite get it. Nick taking it slow, getting the boost, getting past Jay in the air. Jay getting bumped by his teammate. Nick going for the double, doesn't quite get the double though. Double high. Gets one touch to Zaka. Zaka shooting. Zaka scoring. Scores 3-3. Game's all tied up. 26 seconds to go. Tubble here. Getting one touch, getting it past one of the defenders. Then the shot from Zaka, getting the goal. 26 seconds left here. Salad booms it to the side using his boost to try to get up, get one more touch, does not quite get the touch. Jay gets past Nick. Payne last one on defense, Tubble, lots of boost, flicks it, gets it past Payne. Scores 3-4. Kickoff staying quite centered. Payne tries to get something. Tubble 50s. Tubble getting demoed by Salad. Payne getting one touch. Zaka being in the way though. Nick gets one touch to the middle. Tubble's already in the air. He's gonna get a 50 with Salad there. Nick doesn't have much boost. Hitting it high to his teammate. Jay in the air. Denying it though. Zaka heading to the floor and Striker Defenders takes game number 3. On to game 4 now. Unfortunately, a DG still does not get to watch show. Salad getting a pass one, trying to pass to Nick. J denying it though. Zaka in the air beats the last UTB defender. Zaka does land on the boost. UTB defense slightly lacking here. Salad catching, goes for the flick, gets it past one. Not a lot of powder. Tubble. The 50s with Payne. Nick has to run back because Jay is there. Nick shooting high. Zaka clearing. Salad getting a 50 on Jay there. Tubble in the air. Payne jumping early. Does not get the save. Nick gets it. Catches it beautifully. Salad getting demoed there. Jay shooting. Getting saved by Payne. Payne following it up. Still keeping it to the, getting it to the orange side. Salad last one on defense. Not a lot of boost. Not much to work with. Jay jumping. Trying to block it. Zaka in the air. Gets one touch. Jay trying to... What is going on? The post is not in. A lot of things happening there at the UTB goal. UTB low on boost here. Jay didn't quite get the shot. Tubble in the air. Centering. Zaka shooting a bit too high. Salad finally gets some boost. Booms it away. Giving his teammates a bit of a breather. Payne Salad double commit. Nick can't really go for it. A bit awkward. Payne... Jay denies the center. Jay gets one touch, gets past one. Salad booming far, booming high. Payne in the air, Tubble in the air. Payne hits it over Tubble, does not have enough boost to get a second touch. Salad trying to shoot, getting denied by Zaka. Tubble bumps Payne, could be dangerous here, still there. Payne gets a good save though. Jay can't follow it back. Tubble trying to pinching straight up. Payne underneath it. Jay denying it. Zaka getting past Nick. Salad's already in the air though. Salad almost gets the block there. Zaka centering. Nobody there. Payne shoots it to Salad. Jay's there though. Salad getting past two. Nick gets touch, is on the wall. He has proven that he is dangerous on the wall. Does not get the flip reset. You flip the wave flash at the end. Trying to catch the opponents off guard. Almost gets it though. Jay gets one touch, gets two touch. Nick catching, bumping, getting bumped by Jay. Shot on by Payne. Zaka barely missing, and Salad finishing it off, getting the first goal of the game. 1-0 for UTB here. 2 minutes 6 seconds left to go. steal anyone's games, and I've gotten a fucking Discord message. Alright, double centering there, Jay there, Salad beats though. Zaka shooting, Nick getting bumped, still getting the touch though. What the fuck is this man? Double shooting it onto Payne though. Jay gets one touch. To Zaka. Zaka to Tubble. Nick having time, realizing using it. Gets one touch, gets touch past Jay. Tubble catching. Actually booming it a bit forward. Payne booming it to Nick. Nick can't quite get there in time. Salad getting touch. Payne can't quite get there. Payne on the corner. Gets one touch, gets two touch. Getting denied by Saka. Tubble gets it past Nick. Salad gets one touch. Tubble bit bumping Zaka there. Salad getting 50. Nick getting demo. Payne in the air. Tubble 50 mid-air. Salad tries to go. Can't. It's too much speed. Backflips instead. Nick trying to 50J. Didn't quite get the 50 as he wanted. Payne sending it mid. Salad trying to make it work. Can't quite get it. Payne getting the demo on Saka. Tubble on the ball. Nick beating, gets demoed though. Salad not quite getting the touch there. Payne getting the save. Payne getting a bad 50 with Saka. Jay gets one touch. Nick booms it center. Keeps boosting, trying to get one more touch. Gets one more touch though. Tubble hitting it, centering. Salad gets one touch. Does not have enough boost for a second. Salad keeping up the pressure. Payne in the air, hits it to the corner, cannot get a second touch. Jay booms it far. Salad jumping early, gets one touch. Gets a second touch, gets the flip reset. Nick shooting. Jay not quite getting the save there. Beautiful control here from Salad. Getting in the air, getting a second touch, getting the flip. Nick jumping right after it. Getting the shot on target. 10 seconds left here. 2 goals difference. It is possible. It is quite hard though. 5 seconds left. Nick getting a third goal, solidifying the game here. After a beautiful beat from Payne. Nick stealing the goal. Game 4, going to the UTB Glernug Bulldog. Taking this series to game 5. Very, very exciting games here. UTB finally getting that defense ever so slightly in check. Don't mind me yawning. Let's get us on to the final game. You get to watch show play. Jay subbing out here, getting Tubble, Show, and Zaka on the field. What is that? What is that decal? An Envy decal. Gotta admit, Show's rocking quite the clean car here. Salad getting one touch, trying to shoot. Nick trying to make it work. Unfortunately not. Directly landing on Saka. Saka just got 50'd instantly. Salad in the air, gets one touch. Tubble ready for it though. Centering, Payne trying to clear 50 with Show in the air. Nick's already in the air. Nick gets one touch, gets a second touch. Payne centering, Tubble trying to clear. Salad hitting it high, hitting it mid. Show in the air, shooting on slightly off target. Nick beating Zaka. Payne gets one touch to Tubble. Tubble's ready. Demo coming in. Salad getting demoed. Nick last line of defense. Gets a free save there. Salad hitting it, trying to center it. Nick trying to centering it again. Payne in the air, trying to shoot slightly off target. Nick centering again. Salad wanna go. Saka's already early though. Tubble trying. Saka centering here. Last defense getting bumped. Show getting demoed though. Nick driving it. Gets one. Does not get past Show. Saka keeping up pressure here. Salad gets a Nice touch there. 50 coming out. Salad with the wave dash. Zaka in the air. Nick beating. Tubble gets it though. Pass Salad. No one there to catch the pass. Payne gets one touch. Gets second touch. Zaka getting it though. Show getting in the air. Gets beat by Nick. Payne here. Catching. Taking it slow. Faking. Gets trying to centering. Does not quite get the center. Nick. Low boost. Two people up. Gets one touch. Gets second touch to Payne. Payne shooting high. Nick in the air. Missing. Salad shooting. Gets it on target there. Getting the score 1-0. 3 minutes, 1 second left. Payne shooting it. Nick trying to get the down hit. Does not quite get it. Salad ready there though. Show backflipping. Tubble trying to get it. Bidding a bit awkward. Not quite high enough. Does not get the save. Takeoff. Staying quite center. Nick a bit further back there. Tubble gets one touch. Not quite the touch. Does get it past Salad though. Zaka 50s with Nick. Payne on the wall, 50s with Tubble. Show getting 50. Salad gets one touch, does not quite get the second. Double commit there from the striker side. Nick catching. Nick not having enough boost to do anything. Almost gets demoed. Show hitting into the corner, jumping in the air. Tries to get the double. Gets touched slightly too high though. Payne clearing. Double commit there though. Double in the air, missing Zaka getting the touch though. Zaka gets tries to get him one more touch backward, does not quite get it. Payne in the way. That is not Payne, that's Salad. Nick shooting on target. Show with the squishy. Salad shooting, getting blocked by Tubble. Tubble, no, that's Zaka. Show hitting it a bit awkwardly, trying to gets the block, gets past Nick. Salad last guy defending, gets one touch, gets two touch, gets past two, gets the open. Does not miss the open. Nice plays, gets past Saka. Saka trying to get the demo, does not quite get the demo. Keeps his flip, gets past Tubble, and Show's just not back. Score is 2-0, minute 56 left. Show ever slightly missing. Salad with the 50 on Zaka. Tubble in the air, Nick's in the air, both missing. Tubble on the ceiling, jumping down, doesn't quite get the hit. Salad defending, gets the save. Zaka, full boost tank, what can he do? Tries to go for the flip reset, doesn't quite get it. Nick pushing, doesn't give a shit if he gets the flip reset on. Nick getting the demo, tries to center, Show blocking it though. Salad getting bumped, can't quite go for the touch there. Gets the touch though, has a good recovery. Tubble driving backwards, get it. Payne flying, gets beat. Nick, last man defense here, gets the save after Tubble shoots after a great pass from his teammate. Payne demoing Show there. Salad no boost, trying to make magic happen here. Gets 50, lose to 50. Saka in front of the UTB goal. Show gets small touch, doesn't quite deny it though. Tubble turning, gets one touch, shoots slightly off target though. Salad in the air, not enough boost to get a touch, gets the flip reset. Saka shooting it high. Show trying to get a bump, not quite getting it. Payne in the air, gets past Tubble. Salad tries to push. Saka getting past though. Nick almost getting bumped. Nick with the clear. Salad's right there though. Salad throwing in some cheeky wall dashes. Payne centering. Nick faking. Show in the air, hits center. Gets blocked by Salad. Salad trying to get another flip reset. This man loves his flip reset. Payne on the wall. Gets one touch. Saka is there though. Gets one touch. Center. Show. Not quite the power shot. Nick there. 50 with Show. Saka. Tubble gets one touch. Centering. No teammates there though. Payne with Salad double commit there. Show in the air. Gets 50. Can they get the one goal to make it at least 2-1? Look better. Tubble leaving early. Game's not fully finished yet, but he's gone. GG's. UTB takes the dub 3-2. GG's to everyone. Very close game, actually. Very exciting. Need me to king. Need me to get me my goddamn water. if Ty or Longy in chat have somebody they wish to raid. If there's anyone that you wanted to raid, feel free to queue it up while I go to the ending screen and blast a little bit of music for a couple last seconds. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see everyone in the next stream if I'm casting, or if someone else, you're always welcome. Also feel free to join the Discord, and have a good rest of your evening.
Sports, thank you for the raid of 8. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good one. Yeah, 50 left. I'll take that boost from him.
Yep.
He got it from me, no way. Bumped him?
Yep. Just going
Good
over.
job.
Behind you.
Got now?
Nice.
Not in. It isn't.